Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. And we can't start this evening without doing this.
Sorry, we had to. Sorry, we had to.
So, a few weeks ago, I shot for my first ever episode of Coffee with Karan. And one of the first rapid fire questions he asked me was, what's one Bollywood film you're embarrassed to have not watched? And I said, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And everyone gasped in disbelief. But then I saw it a few weeks later. And I realized that every film that I've seen and loved as a millennial Indian cinema lover, I could trace things back to this film. And it's a film that completely warrants a celebration like today.
This film, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, it came together beautifully because of many, many forces. Forces of cinematography, music, art direction, costume, writing, and of course, its lead performances. The celebrated cast comprises of sensations like Shah Rukh Khan sir, Kajol ma'am, Rani Mukherjee ji, and of course Salman Khan sir. And they've won the hearts of millions of people across the world with this film. But there were other forces that stood tall with them in this narrative.
Sana as little Anjali. Parzan Dastoor as the cutest and the most adorable silent Sardar boy. Anupam ji, Archana ji, Farida ji, Himani ji, and Johnny sir. All of them added so much quirk and character to this film with their colorful personalities and added to the magic of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
From comic timing to the emotional bandwidth, these actors, they cover the entire gamut with excellence and experience and expertise. Let's have a look at these actors who make you want to say with abandon, to see na jao.
रिलीज़ होकर तो कुछ कुछ होता है का चक्कर ये था कि करण जौहर साहब मेरे सिस्टर से मिले और अलवीरा से और उनसे कहा कि ये मेरी फ़र्स्ट फिल्म है, काजोल को साइन किया है, शाहरुख को साइन किया है, एक छोटा सा रोल है जो कि इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है जो कि कोई स्टार ही करेगा और उसके लिए मुझे कोई स्टार मिल नहीं रहा है. मेरी सिस्टर अलवीरा ने कहा कि इज़ अ रियली गुड गाय एंड his first film and I think you should help him out with this film. और मुझे एक दिन करण जौहर साहब किसी पार्टी में मिल गए और मैंने उनसे कहा कि I'll do it for my sister, for Tom uncle, for Hero auntie, for Karan Johar, for Shahrukh. I did this film and not only that, मुझे स्क्रिप्ट बहुत पसंद आई थी. Pretty impressed with Karan's writing. करण बड़े ही क्लियर उस वक्त भी थे और बड़ी अच्छी पिक्चर बनाई. एक अलग किस्म की फिल्म थी, एक अपना सिग्नेचर स्टाइल, एक अलग ही टाइप का सिनेमा उन्होंने इस्टेब्लिश किया और टुडे ही इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल प्रोड्यूसर्स डायरेक्टर्स वी हैव इन द इंडस्ट्री. होस्टिंग भी करते हैं, राइटिंग भी करते हैं, एक्टिंग भी करते हैं. तो आई थिंक करण जौहर टुडे इज़ द बिजिएस्ट मैन इन द फिल्म फ्रेटर्निटी. तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर करण एंड आई एम हैप्पी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ कुछ कुछ होता है. And may this film remain an inspiration to all the young filmmakers, directors. And Shahrukh, love you, best of luck. And Karan, best of luck and keep on doing great work. And someday, someday work with me again. All right. Give my love to your mom. Take care. Bye. See you. And I'll come over and see the kids. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is one movie that my family throws on me when I suppose they run out of tomatoes or eggs. My mother once said, "Do you know what is the best part about Kuch Kuch Hota Hai?" And I said, "What, the songs?" And she said, "No, your absence." Then each time I tell my husband, I think you should do this script and not that, he says, "Please, I don't need your advice. You're the person who said no to Kuch Kuch Hota Hai." But for that, I don't really have any excuse. In fact, I never felt bad about it till I was here today and I saw this AV and how many awards and that, I actually regretted saying no for the first time in my life. I do remember Karan coming to give me a narration of the script. It was the first narration he'd ever given anybody. And we were sitting in my grandmother's house. The ceiling was constantly leaking. And halfway through, I didn't know what was more damp, the ceiling or Karan's face, because he was crying profusely, and I had to keep giving him one tissue after another. He was very touched by his own story. But needless to say, Karan didn't cry for very long. He already had the incredible Shah Rukh and Kajol, and then he found the terrific Rani Mukherjee, made this marvelous movie, and has been laughing all the way to the bank ever since. Now, Karan has claimed that I broke his heart when I didn't do this movie because he'd written the part for me, but I want to tell him that I did him the greatest favor. Considering every movie I did, even with Shah Rukh Khan bombed, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is a super hit simply because I'm not in it. And Rani, my dear friend, I've told you this before, but you owe me 1,000,000 gifts because, darling, I made your career. On that note, could we please have an AV with a lead cast?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. We're here to celebrate the 20th anniversary of a film I grew up on, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. I was 6 years old when Kuch Kuch Hota Hai released. It still is one of my most sweetest film watching memories. I was so enamored by the colors, the music, the clothes, and just the world of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. It made me believe that the only sport was the polo sport, and the only gap in life was the one which we wore on our sweatshirt. It was sure a fantasy world, but I was so happy to live in it. I was 6 and impressionable, and also awestruck by what I saw, so I decided to contribute in my own tiny way. I cut my hair, just like Kajol, and insisted on buying every available hairband that Linking Road possibly had. And let me add, I was not alone. All the girls in school were doing the exact same thing. It was a sea of bad bob cuts and alarmingly tacky hairbands. Manish Malhotra may have cringed at the sight, but we were a happy bunch of Anjali wannabes. Books shape our minds, but films shape our souls. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai will always be that film that made me believe in the strength of first love, the progressiveness of platonic friendships, and the importance of finding your soulmate. Yes, this is all sounding like a Hallmark card or a cheesy chicken soup for the soul, but what the heck? It's Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and it's my childhood, and it's the millennial pop culture Bible. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, let's go down memory lane. Let's fall in love all over again.
I was 13 when I saw Kuch Kuch Hota Hai for the first time. In a theater in Delhi amongst whistles and claps. And then I saw Shah Rukh Khan, his uber cool sporty look, you know, the oversized jumpers, skin-fitted t-shirts, and that cool chain that we all thought ki it's very innovative, all thanks to Manish. That day I realized two things. One, that my mum is dressing me all wrong. And the other, that my school was clearly not as happening as a Kuch Kuch Hota Hai at St. Xavier's. Of course, much later I realized that was what I saw was a product of Karan Johar's impossible imagination by the maverick Manish Malhotra. And yeah, all thanks to that, Karan, you shattered my dreams of a college life forever. I looked tirelessly for a colorful campus, for hip and cool lockers, for girls dressed like Rani Mukherjee, and buddies like Kajol who played basketball like a star. And of course, the SRK factor I was trying to embody in my own Delhi boy way. Sadly, my efforts were not realized, but my dreams were. I remember walking into Dharma Productions and pinching myself. This Delhi boy had found a new home and a new family. Thank you, Karan. Thank you, Hero Auntie, for all the love. Thank you, Karan, for the dreams. And thank you for Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And yeah, and now let's relive the coolness and vibe of the film with this AV.
Yes, Karan. Did you write my introduction? Why does everyone introduce me with a lot of energy? I don't know if it's a compliment or it's a diss. Is it a compliment? Okay. Anyway, so guys, it's really, really special. This day is really special in my life. I know Karan wants me to say something. I'm going to stick to that. But before that, I have to ask Shah Rukh sir one question. I'm sorry to go off script. You know, when I saw Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I would always wonder how would his hair look so wet in every scene. Then I would think, is it the gel? You know, I would say, is it the gel? I would put a lot of gel, but then my hair wouldn't move. So, and after that, the only other person who did it as well as you is Manish Malhotra, because his hair also looks. So, was it gel or was it water? No, for you, not him. Gel or water?
No, actually, it's spirit gum. No, honestly, it's a spirit gum. So you go back home tonight and put it in your hair and sleep. And in the morning, when you take a bath, it'll look just like that.
It still look the same?
Exactly the same. कल तू देखना तो मुझे फोन करके कहेगा मैं मनीष मल्होत्रा लग रहा हूँ.
I'm going to try, but he is a good looking man, so I'm cool with that. So, coming back to what I'm supposed to say. Yeah. So, when Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, sorry. I mean, it's an informal thing only, na, this event. I'm just thinking. I mean, I know Jitesh Pillai is here, but none of us are getting awards today, so. So anyway, so I was 11 years old when Kuch Kuch Hota Hai released. Ironically, on the same day, my dad's film released called Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. And thank you, there's one person who loved that movie. And I remember watching Bade Miyan Chote Miyan and I would keep asking ki, Pa, when are we going to see Kuch Kuch Hota Hai? When are we going to see Kuch Kuch Hota Hai? And he would say, Lali, tell him to behave himself. And I remember doing this at the premiere of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan near Amit. Abhishek, were you there? He was here. Were you saying the same thing as well? You had already seen the film. I was not lucky. So, and I think till date, my dad also knows which film is my favorite. And it is definitely Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. It had a huge impact on me. And at the cost of not aging Karan and not getting beaten up with him, I think I have two father figures in my life. One is David Dhawan and one is Karan Johar. And I'm very grateful, Karan, that you made this film because this did change my life. So besides these two father figures in my life, there's another person who's really impacted me, and that's the movie star, the mega star, Salman Khan. Let's hear it for him, guys. I can never erase the memory of his introduction in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai in the song Sajan Ji Ghar Aaye. I think I've never heard a louder roar in Gaiety Galaxy, where I saw it over there as well. And I had goosebumps, and that was the kind of stardom that I aspired for. I thought one day, maybe, you know, when can I do that? And that's the reason that I want to be an actor as well. Salman Bhai, as the flamboyant, fun-loving, and full of love Aman Mehra, won many hearts with his sensitive portrayal. His chemistry with his mother-in-law and the little Anjali endeared him to everyone. I hear many lead actors turned down the role as they were afraid of being dwarfed by the lead cast of the film. But Salman Bhai, jab commitment de dete hai na, तो खुद की भी नहीं सुनते. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have a look at the mega special appearance of Salman Khan.
I can probably stand here and go on about him for hours, but as we all know, he's written his introduction himself. He has praised himself. He has made sure that we all know that there's no one better than him. But the truth is that we all absolutely know that there is no one better than him. So, of course, we're here to talk about a man who is an exceptional place in my heart, in my life, and of course, the many, many WhatsApp groups. He's my partner in crime, in gossip, industry information. He's my go-to person for an emergency, for a fashion tip. I hope I'm looking okay, Karan. And of course, even amazing career advice that he's given me. I love him. The word that's written is not enough. I actually love him to death. And I really hope that he stops judging TV shows, hosting talk shows, and pretending that he's the Kim Kardashian of our country. If only he directed feature films, he would never leave the tat that he rightfully deserves. And of course, Apurva, my eyes are actually on you, because I did mention this to Karan, that maybe in my old age, I will be the CEO of Dharma Productions. His genes are strong, and today his genes fit. Or do they? Because I think, Karan, they're actually always falling off at parties. It's always like at the back, Karan, put your hands up. So let's have a look, but because there was a day when they didn't. Please welcome the man who does deserve the takht, Karan Johar.
I don't know. I think we've all said enough right through all the AVs, and in fact, I'm a little shocked with the way I looked. But of course, this is exactly how I did look, and I don't know who tailored that suit for me. And of course, it's an emotional moment for my mom and me. And I know, Mom, you're crying. It's okay. We've done our fair share, but you have to be happy. We have to celebrate these 20 years, and we have so much to celebrate. And most importantly, and this I have to say is completes both Mom and me, and in various ways, that we have our babies with us at home. We have Yash and Ruhi, and they did something special for me, not knowing. And have a look. Please see Yash. And this is Bhai, this is for you. This is him role-playing Rahul in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And not to be very far behind is my daughter, who... So, it's their sleep time, so they won't be here with us, but I love them. And I have to say I love you, Mom. And thank you for just being the best mother in the whole world and the best friend I could ever have. I love you, and it's been the best 20 years. I haven't prepared what I want to say, but I just want to say that I love Shah Rukh, I love Kajol, and I love Rani. I love Adi for actually, and he never comes to any public function, private function, any function. He doesn't come to even a Yash Raj function, and he doesn't come anywhere. Pun not intended, but he is in my heart, and I always say that I'm in the movies because of Shah Rukh and Adi. Because of Adi, actually, he made me realize that I could be a filmmaker, and he put that thought in my head and then made sure I execute that thought. And then Shah Rukh Khan for just doing this film because he loved me. I don't think he really knew what he was getting into. I think he just had an instinct that I would be a filmmaker. So these are the two men that I would do anything for. I'm eternally grateful. I'm only here because of them. I'm here because of no one else but Shah Rukh Khan and Aditya Chopra. And I really have to say that anytime that they need me for anything, they know I'm here because I love them eternally. And I have to say, I thank every member of the cast and crew. I mean, Manish Malhotra, Farah Khan, Mickey Contractor, Sharmishta, Santosh who shot the film, Sanjay who edited the film, the lead cast, just everyone, the support cast of Farida ji and Himani ji and Anupam and Archana and Sana and Parzan and Neelam who agreed to do this part. Like, thank you, Neelam, for being such a beautiful part of the film. I mean, all of them, they all came together and they all came through for me. And I don't think I could have achieved any of this. But really, it's just not about that. It's about actually celebrating these 20 years. And I cannot do that without actually inviting the lead cast of the film to be in a tiny chat. I know we've heard it all, but they are really the heartbeat of the film and the soul of the narrative. So can I please invite, I know we have some chairs coming up, can I invite on stage the ladies, Rani and Kajol and Shah Rukh Khan, ladies and gentlemen. And, you were shooting Chahat and I came and I narrated a scene, and I really want to know why you agreed to do this film, because you really didn't have to.
Now that you say, yeah. First of all, because this evening is important for all the reasons that we've heard, and all the reasons, inshallah, we'll keep hearing for the next 100 years with respect to Dharma and Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and inshallah, Karan Johar. Yes, the most important part being Tom Uncle, Mr. Yash Johar, whose baby it was, whose dream it was. Not only this film, very many before this and very many after this also. And some of them didn't do as well as he must have wanted or desired or worked hard enough for. And that's one thing I learned from him. 27 years in the film industry now. And the one thing I learned from him is sometimes our best is not good enough, but that does not make you unrelenting or give up. So thank you, Mr. Yash Johar, for teaching me that lesson and giving us Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Hero Auntie, who obviously is the strength behind this whole Dharma production, and Karan and Mr. Yash Johar, who will always sweetly, quietly keep playing cards, but we know where all the brains and intelligence in the family comes from. So thank you, and the sense of humor. So thank you, Hero Auntie, for being there. And I do remember, Tum Dekh Lena, just before Kuch Kuch Hota, or a few days into the shooting, her wise words, because of which this film became what it became. She told me, "Dekh lena, Karan camera koi achhi jagah pe rakh le." So that's something I kept looking at while we were shooting, and that's why the film looks so beautiful, Hero Auntie. And of course, Karan. Why I did the film is I normally, even till date, and which might finally, ultimately, 75 years from now, lead to my downfall, that I never listen to scripts. I listen to the heartbeats of people that I work with. I've never understood a script. They are young actors, millennials, they're called, yeah. The millennials who sit with me sometimes chatting and say, "Sir, वो script आपने छोड़ दी, क्या कमाल की script थी." मुझे आज तक स्क्रिप्ट समझ ही नहीं आई कोई, और मैं ये बहुत डंके की चोट पर कह सकता हूँ, दिल पे हाथ रख के कह सकता हूँ कि आई हैव नेवर अंडरस्टूड द स्क्रिप्ट. आई हैव अंडरस्टूड द स्क्रिप्ट मेकर or the script filmmaker at the end of the whole many pages of dialogues and stuff. And when Karan came and narrated the film to me, I was shooting for a film called Chahat at night. Alia was not here. I would like to tell, I wanted to, great company Pooja was. I would have rather be sitting with Pooja and chatting that night. And Karan came and I told Tom Uncle that मुझे इसके साथ film करनी है. I think we had made Duplicate, which hadn't done as well as we thought it would. And I said, अगली picture Karan के साथ please करते हैं. Mr. Bhatt actually has so many common things with Alia. Mr. Bhatt has never apparently done a film for the same producer twice over, one after the other. And because Duplicate didn't go where it was meant to, I think Bhatt Saab, at that time the topmost director, had agreed to do it. And Tom Uncle was very keen कि बिरादर वो Bhatt Saab कर रहे हैं एक और हमारे साथ, तो ये वाली करनी है क्या पहले? तो ऐसा नहीं, पिक्चर तो मुझे करण के साथ ही करनी है, because I'd spent time with him on Dilwale, and Adi was really besotted with too many things happening on the set, too many people, first film for everyone, and I kind of noticed how quietly, sweetly, and with a great sense of humor and ease, Karan used to be assisting Adi to get the film right. Most of the dialogue stuff that I did in Dilwale, Adi would tell me, "Tu ja Karan ke saath kar le," and then Karan would come down and we would figure out how to do the lines with the rest of the actors also. And I realized that he has a strange, honest spark in him, and I like people with a sense of humor. I get bored by serious people. Adi is the only serious people I love, actually. But Invisible Adi. And so he came and he narrated a story to me, and everyone should know the story he narrated to me in that hotel on the steps of Chahat shoot was crap and nonsense. Utterly not like the film that you finally saw. And in his own way, that Karan is actually, man of many words and the gift of the gab, and thinking he's impressing everyone, he's got it all right. He actually thought he's impressed me with this crap story. I've never told him. He was sitting on steps like this, and he said, "And then ये होता है, और उसके और कुछ नहीं होता था." एकदम बकवास कहानी थी वो. और and he till date feels कि मुझे वो याद नहीं है वो कहानी क्या थी. And then he of course came with Kajol, and both of them just kept crying in my room. और फिर अंजलि, and then when he would stop and narrate कि, and in the next scene भाई, so I heard nothing. I heard two imbeciles crying, and could not
In
make
our
out.
defense, we really thought that we were making a fabulous film. And when Karan narrated the script to me, I was like, each and every scene, I was feeling like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's going to be so cool when we do it.
And yeah, so I didn't know the story then. I didn't realize the story when we did Chahat narration. I didn't understand the story when Kajol and Karan narrated it to me. And like Twinkle, I'm glad, she didn't do the film and she thinks that helped the film. I'm glad I didn't hear the story and just went ahead with what Karan believed in. Otherwise, it would not be as great a film as it is, because with my inputs, this would be trash. So thank you, Karan, for not making me hear your film.
I remember going to every lead actress for the part that Rani did, starting after Tina. And actually, Tina is not the one who called me and told me that she wasn't doing it. It was her mother who called me And I still remember so she didn't even actually call me. Her mother called me and I was still at the Shamiana at the Taj, and she said that, Tina is not comfortable doing the film, and I remember feeling very shattered. After that, of course, I went to many girls. I went to, I think, every lead actress that there was at that time. There were 7 of them. And ironically, Aditya Chopra called me and he said that, तूने ये शॉट देखी है इस पिक्चर में, राजा की आएगी बारात? उसमें वो करती है ऐसे, क्या करती है? वो गाती है राजा की आएगी बारात. तो I said, वो तू देख ले, जिस तरह वो करती है ना, वो सुपरस्टार है. So I said, कैसे किया उसने? He said, मैं नहीं बता सकता, तू ट्रेलर देख ले. So I said, okay. And then Shah Rukh had also seen the same shot. So I said, why are these 2 men after this one girl who has done this one shot called Raja Ki Aayegi Barat? And anyway, by that time, every lead actress available in the fraternity had said no to me. And I said, I might have to wear that short skirt and do the role because nobody was left. And then I went to Rani, and I didn't realize how short she was till I reached the house. And when I opened the door, she opened the door, I had to look and say, oh, hello. and it was Rani. And then there was Nikhil and Tarun with me, the ADs on the film, and they were sitting on the side. And I narrated the first half because that was all that there was, barring one, and the first half. And then she said, can you come to my room? So I got nervous because no girl had ever asked me to come to their room before. And so I was like, okay, I'll come. What happened? And she told me in the room that, how are you going to convince an audience? I don't want to say it next to your assistants, but how are you going to convince everybody that Shah Rukh likes me over Kajal? Because they were the eternal love pair. And I said, just trust me and go with it. And Rani, do you remember that?
I do remember that, and I do remember crying also after narration. So I also cried. I think it was your sincerity, and you were so cute and fat that time.
Yeah, thanks.
And I really miss you like that. Though everybody likes you like this, but I miss you like that.
Well, he's gone till you haven't grown taller, darling.
And also, I think everybody thinks that I'm a Yash Raj heroine, but actually the first family I made in the industry was Dharma. So thank you, Karan. Thank you, Hiru auntie.
Everybody, I always tell you that. What do you mean? I take full credit for you, Rani. Don't.
So I think the love that I got from them was very special because I was a newcomer then. And what was special about Yash Uncle and Karan at that time was that though there were 2 big stars in the film, they never treated me unequally. And I thought that was very special because I had no idea how newcomers are treated. But the kind of love and the kind of attention that I got from Karan, that was very, very touching, and I always remember that till date. And that's why I love you, Karan, and you're special.
I love you, Rani. And I still remember
snatching my plate of breakfast.
Oh, God. Yeah.
He has harassed me in the movie. I remember.
No, I just told you.
He's really special. He's feeling very special right now.
He has harassed me because he has snatched my plate of food, which I was eating in the morning, of the shot that keeps coming in the trailer, which is my orange short top and short skirt. And I remember Manish and Karan walking by, and I was sitting with, I think, the junior artist, and I was eating my breakfast, and they both looked at me and gone, huh? You can't eat that. Remove the plate from my hand. Remove the plate from my hand. And they actually snatched my plate, and then Manish became like, very nice and said, no, you can't snatch a plate. Give the food back to her.
No, we called the room service and said not to give you food. Because that time she was supposed to be the bomb in college and she had to lose weight, and she ended up putting on weight and coming to Mauritius. And then we were like, how are these clothes? Which Manish had bought these really stretched fabric kind of things, and we were like, how are they going to fit her? So
no, but I think you should tell them the story about my mom in the outdoor, from whom actually Manish went, and I think you should narrate the story.
It was the funniest.
It's really funny. And of course, the Koi Mil Gaya costume.
That Koi Mil Gaya costume. So when Manish made the Koi Mil Gaya costume, it was a spandex silver dress, which because it's a stretch fabric on a hanger, it looks really tiny. So we went to the DOP, Santosh Tundial, and I said, he's saying, for baby? So he thought it was for that small Sana. He said, this is for baby? So I said, no, this is for Rani. And then he stared at it and thought we had lost the plot because it was this tiny. But anyway, subsequently, of course, it looked really good on Rani and we managed it. But that other story was about that was funny because she was meant to be a sequence in...
No, that actually shows what a good costume designer Manish is actually.
No, because Krishna auntie, her mother, used to always go out to sleep in the van because
Bus.
the locations were high. She used to in the bus.
Yeah.
She used to follow to sleep. It was a bus that those days we didn't have individual vans. We used to go together. And there was supposed to be a Mangal Sutra Rani to wear. It was a flash. It was a cut that was supposed to insinuate that she's already married. So I had told Manish I'll need a Mangal Sutra, but Manish had forgotten. So of course he didn't want to tell me that he had forgotten. So he went running to the bus and woke up Krishna auntie and said, "Mujhe apna Mangal Sutra de do." So Krishna auntie was like, "मैं नहीं दूंगी अपना मंगलसूत्र." So, because he was just wondering why Manish Malhotra is asking for a Mangalsutra in the middle of the day. Nahi dungi. And he had to pull and yank off the Mangalsutra and of course come up, and it happened to have an orange bead in it, which also happened to be the color of Rani's sari at that time. So Manish, full performance, has come and said, "Here, this is the Mangalsutra, and see, I matched it to her sari." Actually, he had done no such thing. He had done no such thing. He has given it to me shot. Then after the shot is over, I turn around and I see huffing and puffing Krishna auntie charging up that slope for her Mangal Sutra, her suhag ki nishani. And then she even told me, "Wo hamara suhag le gaya." And I was like, what does she mean? Like, what happened there? And then I realized it was there. But anyway, there were such funny stories. Kajal, of course, we tortured you a lot also with your wig and your clothes, and we tried to get that. Mickey was traumatized the first schedule when you had to wear that bob cut because you refused to cut your hair, and you didn't.
Excuse me. What would have happened to that huge big shot that you had of slow motion mein turn karna?
Oh, that second half mein tha na. Yeah,
I would have grown my hair by that time.
Yeah, but did you get as tortured as Bhai says that you cried right through the film, but you did not cry on
No,
the...
I didn't cry. I only remember one thing where you all were really nasty to me and you all tried to convince me that I was a junior artist.
No, that was Bhai will tell you when...
That both of y'all tried very hard to convince me that I was a junior artist.
No,
as a backup
but
dancer.
Bhai will tell you the story. It was in Mauritius in that cycle sequence. What happened to Kajal?
First he threw me off the bike so that I fell and hit my head. You did.
Yeah,
I see the story like that.
I
Please
treat
tell
women
them.
like this only, yeah. But we were to do a cycle thing, and I think Kajol is not very good at cycling. And, you know, so we were supposed to ride and leave hands or something, and she had been practicing, and then suddenly she slipped. Right in front of me, the whole handle turned, and she went flying, and she landed like this on the ground.
On her head, yeah.
On her head, like thump, like that. And because Kajol laughs at everything, then we also naturally laugh at everything. Even,
What has that got to do with it?
because she laughs at, so we also, ah! And then we went and kind of picked her up and realized it was a little serious. And like, you know, in comic books, you have those little bees and birds and flying. So she like this, like that. And amazingly, she had short-term amnesia. She had lost her memory.
And she truly did.
She truly did. First we thought, you know, it's the shock because she like, what? She didn't even, I mean, later on I'll tell you, she didn't even recognize Ajay when we called him and said.
Liar.
She
Yeah,
did,
you
we had to
did,
lie.
Kajal.
You
You had no idea.
You had no idea. No, honestly. We called up Ajay to say, and then you call Ajay and all. But she forgot everyone. And we took her to the room, and I think we tried to give her something like Advil of that time or whatever, paracetamol, something. And she had actually lost her memory, and she didn't know who she was with, what she was doing here. And it was really funny if it wasn't so serious. Actually, it was funny. It wasn't serious at all. And at one point in time, I thought maybe we should now convince her that she's somebody else. So even if she never wakes up from this amnesia, then she will always be that person.
I'll be the backup dancer, basically.
So we kind of told her because, you know, me and Kajal both have this issue. We can't dance well. And so I just thought to just, you know, some quirky, weird sense of humor that, you know, maybe if I convince her she's a backup dancer, so when she comes round to it, maybe she'll become a better dancer or something like that. It was out of
He told you,
goodness,
convinced her that she's a background dancer.
background dancer. Out of goodness of my heart to improve your dancing, I just did that. And see, ever since then, have you noticed some of the steps you're getting a little? But she came back, I think a couple of hours of sleep, and then she sort of, and it was afterwards very scary, to be honest, that she genuinely lost her memory. Yeah.
I still remember the very first day we shot the song Koi Mil Gaya, and Rani was the only one who had rehearsed the song. She had rehearsed it for 15 days because she also had the time at that point. And they were shooting, and so she rehearsed the song. And Kajal and Shah Rukh came, they were the superstars, and they walked in and whatever. And Farah was being Farah. And the step started, and they played that Koi Mil Gaya, that song, that step Koi Mil Gaya. And finally, Kajal looked and she said, because Rani was doing something totally different. So Kajal looked and said, what is she doing? She's doing it all wrong. And from loud, like the voice of God, Farah said, she is doing it right. Y'all both are doing rubbish. But if anyone knows Farah, they'll know that she says the most inappropriate things on the mic. Once she's even looked at one of the backup dancers and said, "Why are you looking so sad in the shot? Who died?" And she said, "Actually, my mom last evening." And she got a shock. she was like, "Oh God." So she can get quite black with her humor. But I remember, Rani, you had the only one who got that right. And
and
Kajal
I was
was
nervous as hell because this dress was really short.
Yes, we know.
And we were dancing on the ramp, and there were all the boys and girls.
So there was a
like,
whole assistant just designated to make
Oh,
sure
God.
that Rani's skirt was like appropriately
Oh,
in
God.
place. And of course, Kajal was wonderful. I still remember before I went on set, it was day one of shoot, and she says, "Listen, the first thing you do is you scream at me. Because if you can scream at me, people will think you're really in control. Because nobody messes with me. So you scream at me." Of course, that plan didn't really work out because I started screaming anyway as soon as
I have to tell you my version of it. This is his version of it. But I gave him this spiel, and then I went on set thinking that, oh, he's going to now come on set and he's going to take off on me. So I had like prepared myself totally. Cut to, he turns into like Kali and Chandi on somebody else completely. I thought the guy was pushing the guy was pushing the
No, they
Akela
were
or something
actually
like that.
These guys were meant to throw, they kept throwing the real balls on you all as a kuch tha, something. I don't know.
I changed my mind. I was like, he doesn't need anybody. He's got enough of Kali to make a good film out of that.
So, I mean, we'll just end and thank you and for actually giving me that strength at that time, which was not later on used. But anyway, but Bhai, if I had to ask you what your one memory of the film is to round up your feeling of this evening and, of course, the film that was.
First, I just want to say I'm seeing this after a long time, and I was very proud when my kids grew up, Aryan and Suhana. Not this little Abram, he's not seen it yet. So I'm really glad. This is the first time I think he's come to a function like this with me and sat down. And his first introduction to cinema is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. So thank you.
Yeah.
But now I find it quite creepy, actually. You know, especially the scene where I'm hugging one girl and holding the other. And then I am lustfully and very, I'm very cheaply looking at this girl whose sari's pallo flies off. Very creepy.
It's objectification, it's wrong.
It seemed really wrong, and I'm.
And also, actually, it's quite a fraudulent statement you made, which you didn't live up to. You said, "हम एक ही बार जीते, एक बार मरते, प्यार भी एक ही बार होता है, शादी." But you fell in love twice, you got married twice, so you were actually your whole philosophy was fraudulent.
नहीं, but then I added, कुछ कुछ होता है, अंजलि, तुम नहीं समझोगे. ऐसा था वो मैंने cover up कर लिया था, ऐसा नहीं था. But yeah, my memory would be, I don't know how to describe this memory because it will involve all of you. Especially Karan. You know, whenever I think of Karan Johar, it'll always be attached to the fact that he made me participate in a film out of his love, more than out of the script. And I remember Tom Uncle always telling me, "Beta, ye kya kar raha hai?" And he used to get sometimes, as a father, more than the producer, you know, worried, is he getting it right? And I would always, without knowing myself actually, whether he'll get it right or not, used to be the guy who would tell Tom Uncle ki, "Tom Uncle, ye bahut acha karega." As you know, that's the only way you can counter it. You can't agree with him and come to him because the one thing that was very clear about Karan was he was, like somebody said, you know, he had this very pure emotion. I think Farah mentioned it in an interview. The purity of emotion at that point in time to write this beautiful, innocent love story and live with it and carry it along. Not be affected, as a matter of fact, with established actors like myself, Kajol, and even Rani, and the others. You know, we had Archana, we had Anupam, we had Himani ji, we had Farida Jalal, so many senior actors around him. But he did not succumb to catering to any part, to anyone else except to the truth of his story. So to me, the greatest memory is this young boy, and it is extremely encouraging for all the youngsters who are working with Karan to, I think, take that one thing away from him, whether it's Ishan, Janvi, Varun, tu to young Rani. Gel lagayega to acha ho jayega subah. Siddharth and all the young boys and girls who Dharma is honing up and training and making them such wonderful stars and actors. The one thing that you need to take away from Karan is the honesty to telling the story that you want to tell. So for me, the biggest memory and the biggest learning, apart from the love, and every 10 years, inshallah, when we meet for Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, or any other, the other day also when we were shooting for a film together, Kajol, Rani, I am one extremely lucky to get kissed on my both cheeks simultaneously every time I meet Kajol and Rani. No man in the world has that luck. So thank you for Kuch Kuch Hota Hai for that. So I got it tonight also. Thank you, ladies, for being so kind and kissy. And of course, like I said, my biggest memory would be that Karan has taught me how to be honest to your work, how to continue doing what you believe in, and keep the innocence, retain the innocence of what you want to say in a film, a story, in a poem. And Tina and me just pointed out, we were just thinking that, you know, when you came on stage with your ill-fitting suit for that Filmfare Award, and now such wonderful clothes you wear. It's stunning what you are dressed up as.
Really stunning.
It's really nice. You know, 40 years from now, when we come for Kuch Kuch Hota again, we'll have to make a similar kind of comment. Who made these pants?
That's my Sindhi legacy. I have to wear
But I want to
shine.
know what's written. Is it Kuch Kuch Hota Hai written?
No, it says Philip.
Hashtag KKH?
No, it's not.
All right. So, like he said, you know, he came on stage that he would have to wait, and I think even Kareena mentioned it, that he'd have to wait for years or become a compere to hold the mic on the Filmfare stage. It's so strange that being, according to me, not even arguably, according to me, honestly, the greatest director this country has produced in modern times, I think he should make more cinema as a director. He should write more films. It's not my memories. It's what I really would love to see in my lifetime and my children's lifetimes from all the youngsters, that if Karan Johar can make lot more movies, not like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai necessarily, whatever he feels like, because the one thing I learned from Karan is, if you feel it right, you can't go wrong. So make us feel more right with more beautiful films like this. And thank you very much for teaching me that through Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
And Kajol, do you have a last memory you want to share with us? Or
I think everybody's praised you enough now.
no, not me. I said the film. I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me.
Oh,
I'm not.
Thanks. I'm very upset with you. We'll have this chat later.
No, Kajol has been saying, why am I not having more fun on this show? So I'm like, have to be a little more
I mean,
serious.
it's not a personal show at all. I mean, like, you know, we thought that we were coming for like a 20-year get-together of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
Kajol, this is now, we are older.
We have
We
to
have to be
be.
more elegant. Like Farida ji just walked in, and Farida ji will tell you how much. And she's been tortured enough by you in all those movies, so we just decided to keep it
Anybody
cool.
wants to crack a dirty joke?
No.
Okay.
You have anything to say, Kajol, or should I move on?
Move on.
All right, okay. Rani, you have a last memory.
I think I've said this several times in my interviews. That thank you, Shah Rukh, for teaching me how to romance on screen. There's nobody.
Can you praise my tight t-shirts?
No. No. I just love your heart. I think Shah Rukh has
And we
immense
could see it
love.
very clearly in the tight t-shirt.
Yes.
With my nipples.
So I don't think there's anybody who can romance like Shah Rukh on screen, and I feel very blessed and lucky to have been one of his heroines who he's loved, because when Shah Rukh loves, I don't think there's anybody who loves like Shah Rukh. So thank you, Shah Rukh, for being so lovely. And I do remember...
Blush!
I do remember when we shot for the song in Scotland. I don't know whether you remember the Shah Rukh, but because it was my first romantic film, there were shots where Shah Rukh was supposed to kiss me on the cheek, and I remember shifting my weight to the other side because I was so young and I was so naive, I guess. I don't know.
She was 17 years old when she shot Kuch Kuch Hota
When
Hai.
I shot
19.
Kuch Kuch- 17.
17.
17.
Oh, God.
So...
I didn't know that.
So thank you, Shah Rukh, for making me feel so loved and teaching me actually how it is to romance on screen. So thank you so much. I couldn't have it better in my career than to have Shah Rukh Khan romance me and teach me how to romance. So thank you.
And two people I suggested Rani to. One was Karan, and she became the Dharma heroine. One was Adi, who married her. So my recommendation.
You've done very well. You've done very well.
100%
You've done very well.
And of course, Kajal Didi, thank you for always helping me at times when I got stuck. And I do remember those days. Yes, you did. I think you forgot.
Kajal helped you when?
I don't remember that.
No,
what
you
I
do
I
remember.
also don't remember when she helped you.
I do
just shut
remember.
up now, let me
Since
talk
it's 20
now,
years of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I have to say these things.
Yeah. So let me
So-
just tell you something about Rani. Let me just tell you something about Rani. Since we're on this stage, I have to say that the one thing that she never asked for was help. She came, She stood in front of all of us, in front of a Shah Rukh Khan, in front of me, in front of Karan. Never showed, yes, she may have been nervous off screen, but never showed that on screen. Stood over there, gave her shot like a star, wore the shortest skirts like a star, walked across, walked across the whole of that mind-blowing college that nobody ever knew existed before Karan Johar showed us on screen.
It was not a college, but
Whatever it was, now shut up. It was on checkered floor or whatever. But she walked very beautifully along that corridor in high speed. May I just tell you that it's very difficult to walk in high speed in such high heels in a short skirt. So awesome.
And I love you, Kajal Didi. I love you, Shah. And Karan, I don't need to tell you how much I love you.
and it's all about loving each other. And now that we have finished telling each other how much we love each other, I just want to thank everyone
And
here.
yes, of course, Tina. Thank you for not doing the film. I love you. And all
Tina will
all
always
the
be.
eight
Tina is,
heroines who said no to the film.
Tina
So thank
is,
you.
Tina is omnipresent in the journey of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. She has been really right through.
And ironically, Tina became a very close friend in the times to come. So I think Kuch Kuch Hota Hai actually have made a huge family. And Gaurima, I have to tell you, in Mauritius, Abram was 1 year old. Aryan was 1 year old. And I used to play with him in the lobby with him and the nanny.
You played?
Yeah, Aryan was born. I mean,
Yeah, Aryan was born during Kuch Kuch.
Aryan was born
he was 1
exactly
year, yes.
after Koi Mil Gaya finished shooting.
Yes,
We
and I
finished on the
remember-
10th of November. He was born on the 12th.
Yeah, and I remember going down and playing with Aryan in my arms. And I think Shah Rukh, I've played with both your kids and now with Abram as well. So
मैं बहुत बच्चे कर रहा हूँ मैं करता
Exactly.
रहूँगा तो सब बच्चे हो जाएंगे।
That's one thing I have to say about you. You produce very good-looking children.
Yeah. Well done. Genetic power.
And I love you, Gaurima, as well.
Thank you.
Gauri, you're taking the credit for this one.
Well, Gauri, you actually thought that we would be thanking you today on this film. What have you got to do with this?
No, I think Gauri was very, very
The
instrumental
only
in...
thing Gauri did is she
No.
kept Aryan in till that first schedule finished. I was like, please don't deliver. My schedule will go for a toss. That was the one thing that I kept praying for.
No, but Gauri's always been an encouragement all the time. So thank you, Gaurima, for being there always for us.
Yay! All right. Thank you, Rani. Thank you, Shah Rukh. Thank you, Kajal. And thank you to everyone present from Dharma Productions. Thank you. And I have to say that, like right now, things are so different for us at Dharma than they were. And I have to thank Apurva for that. He's really structured the new enterprise in such a majestic and an organized fashion. And all the directors and the producers and EPs, members of the team, my marketing team that has worked so diligently on this, to Alpa and Tejasvi and Sid, who heads the department. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you to Nilofer, who actually has been like a silent force right through the process. To Garima, who's the mothership who handles it all.
Karan,
thank you.
Karan, Mickey and Manish for always being there first thing in the morning and helping us out.
Yes, to
Whenever we were
Mickey.
nervous. And Mickey, I love you. You have always been a strength to all us girls. So thank you so much for
All
making
of
us
y'all.
look so
And
beautiful.
Niranjan, let's not forget.
And Niranjan,
And
who
let's
actually,
not talk about
who had nothing to do with Kuch Kuch Hota Hai,
But
but was
he has a lot
silently
to do
there.
with Dharma, yeah.
Right through. But Niranjan and Dharma go hand in hand. And so all the members, we have all the members of the cast and crew here. To Sony Music, thank you for beginning your journey with us. To the technical crew, the support cast of music, the Jatin Lalit and Sameer Saab are here. And thank you for just making the music so spectacular. Thank you to the cast, I can see Archana and of course Farida ji, we love you. Cast and crew of the film to join us on stage so that we can just treasure this moment. Thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you everybody who's come here, all my friends and family. I love you all. Thank you.
And Karan, thank you to Adi for making the filmmaker.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you to Adi. Adi, I began by thanking. I wish he would just open show us.